should see you see power. You should have seen the. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're good now. Thank you. Well, you know, stuff happens. I never said it was perfect. All right, we'll try this again. I'm Frankie Castile. We are live here in Poplar Bluff. It is the Mules pregame show, and joining us right now is the head coach, John David Patillo. And, Coach, it is a senior night, and it means an awful lot to this team, and I know it means a lot to you as well. As the head coach, I know these days are special, but, of course, do you dread them at all? Because, I mean, we're saying goodbye to seniors coming up in a couple of weeks.
Well, it's just part of the process. It's part of growing, and it's interesting you said that. I had one of our former girls basketball player that moved away. She was in town and stopped by to see me today, and gave me a little bit a letter, and that's going to mean something to me for the rest of my life. You know, knowing the relationships that you have with your kids, and this group's special. You know, it's a group of 5 seniors, and I think the world of them. And we're going to miss them.
Here today, we're going to be honoring Rylan Seesengood, Kane Lewis, Cameron Settle, Kolby Greenwall, Dylan Bratcher. You thought I'd get that wrong, didn't you? I know these guys pretty well by now. And, of course, you know, here today, you know, you look at the game itself, a big game coming up, district opponent coming up in Northwest. Your first thoughts on the team behind me here at Northwest, and then more importantly, how your team may compete here today.
Yeah, well, the big thing is we need to win. We need to be able to prove that we can beat people in our district. You know, last year we ended up getting seated very low because we hadn't played anybody during the season. So this is important that we get this game in, hopefully get a win here, and hopefully get a win against Jackson on Wednesday, and then go into the seed meeting on Thursday and, you know, have a shot for somebody to pay attention to you.
You know, and one thing, I was looking at your lineup here today. We're going to see Dylan Bratcher on the mound, one of your seniors on this team. Today he comes in 6-1. How critical will it be for him to come out and have a strong early start in this ball game?
Well, it's always critical, and it's always important to do that, and that's sorry.
It's going around. I get it, Coach. I appreciate the opportunity anyway.
No, but he's been very consistent for getting us going, and you know, he's been really good all year long. He's been throwing strikes all year long, so I don't expect anything different.
Here in the outfield today, the wind's going to be calmer. That's a kind of a weird thing to say, but it's going to be calmer. There is some rain in the area, but hopefully we'll be able to get this game in. Your thoughts on the outfield in general, and playing clean baseball here today is obviously going to be key for you guys.
Yeah. Well, our outfield's a little wet. We've been having trouble with our watering system. We've been trying to figure it out, and it's been off and on in different times. We had shut the whole system down, but we got a rain last night and got it. So it's wet, but
and that was the
we hadn't played on before.
And that's the system that Tyler forgot to unplug last night, right?
I don't think so. You can get on to him. I'm not.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I'll do that later on in my own time.
Up in bed when he was coming up trying to fix it.
There you go. And I wasn't even talking about the wet conditions just as much as our outfield's been so solid all year round, and today we expect nothing different.
No, and Kane's going to get a chance to start and be out there, and you know, I think we're just going to step on the field and be ready to play.
And last question here. We're going to do senior stuff coming up here in about 10 minutes from right now. So obviously for these seniors, it's emotional for them, but by looking at them, they look fired up and ready to go today. Even though it is about their day, they want to win more importantly.
Oh yeah, it's important for us to, like I said, still compete and get after it and not let all the other stuff get in the way, but we do want to celebrate these kids.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, thank you for the opportunity. Been a great season so far. We're not done. Go get them, and we'll see you guys afterwards coming up following this game. All right, Coach John David Patillo joining us live. I'll step out of the shot here, and we'll let Tim get it widescreen again or whatnot. We're watching Tyler Mathis finishing up IO, and that means we are moments away now, maybe about 10 or so minutes away from the senior festivities, and once we start that, we will bring you live coverage on the field of our senior festivities coming up, where this afternoon we will honor all 5 of our seniors: Rylan Seesengood, Cameron Settle, also Kane Lewis, Kolby Greenwall, Dylan Bratcher, all of our 5 seniors here today as the Mules get ready to take on a district team out of Northwest Cedar Hill. Should be a good battle coming your way at the bottom of the hour. Don't forget, today and tomorrow, these 2 games will be only on video on Facebook and on YouTube, not going to be on the radio today. We've got our annual St. Jude Radiothon going on right now, so that is important too, and we did not want to interrupt our radio broadcast for the St. Jude Radiothon. So what we're going to do is we're going to step away today. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. We'll let Tim go to a 3-minute timeout. Don't forget, we are live on Facebook and on YouTube. Make sure and hit that share button. We'll come back in 3 minutes as we get ready for senior festivities. We are live at Bobby Strenfel Field here in Poplar Bluff. You're watching exclusive coverage. It is Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2023 Toyota Corolla. This car is built to win, featuring advanced safety systems and driver assistance technology, along with top-of-the-line performance.
Right you are. The 2023 Corolla is a fuel-efficient, fun-to-drive game-changer, and it's sure to be a Mules fan favorite.
Don't just watch from the sidelines. Visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota Corolla yourself. And now, back to Mules action.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
Hey, this is Gary Featherstone, PB Realty Donovan office. We're Ripley County's leader in every category of real estate. We can help you with residential, farm and land, river cabins, and commercial properties. Call us at 996-5153 or stop by our office at 304 East Highway Street between Quick Connection and North End Motel. And let's talk about how we can help you with all of your real estate needs. Or call me, Gary Featherstone, at 776-4026.
Attention all baseball fans. Are you looking for a winning insurance plan? Look no further than First Choice Insurance, your MVP for all things coverage. Just like a solid defense, our policies protect you when life throws unexpected curveballs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered. Swing for the fences with First Choice Insurance and hit a home run for peace of mind. Visit us today or call our team for a Grand Slam insurance experience. First Choice Insurance, where protection meets perfection.
All right, so we are back here live in Poplar Bluff. Today it is Senior Day. We are so excited. We love this day. It is obviously an emotional day for the seniors, the coaching staff, but all in all, it is a great day coming up as we will have the senior festivities coming up. And we went early because coming up here today, as soon as we get ready for the senior festivities, we will go down at Fieldside. Brandon Spain will be doing the introductions here on all of our seniors. He's got a few things that he'll be reading coming up today as well. We want to make sure that we get all of this on camera for these kids because these guys truly deserve it, and we are just so happy that we are able to be here today live in Poplar Bluff. And looking at, just to kind of give you an idea of what we're thinking right now, looking at our radar here in the studio, or I should say here on the field level, the good news is kind of a good news, bad news scenario. A little bit of light rain from time to time might be expected, but I do think that we should, fingers crossed, get this game in with no issues. If we're unable to get this game in, then we just blame Tim. It's that simple. That's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to blame Tim, whether he likes it or not. Nevertheless, we are just so happy to be here today with Poplar Bluff Mules baseball. So what we're going to do is, because it is senior day, you're going to hear a little bit of silence for a few minutes, only because we can't let the PA go over our broadcast. Otherwise, if we did that, then it would obviously take away and we would get shut down on Facebook and on YouTube. So with that being said, the Mules are wrapping up their IO, and that means we are moments away from senior night or senior day festivities. And of course, coming up here today, we will have all of this coming your way here in just a few moments. It is the Mules. They are taking on the Northwest Cedar Hill Lions. And right now you are watching Northwest Cedar Hill. They are just now taking the field for their IO. Now coming up here today, we will go over the starting lineups here on both sides of the ball. We will give you the offensive side and the defensive side. And looking at our lineups here today, we're going to see all 5 of our seniors in action on the field at the same time. We'll give you those defensive starters coming up, as well as the offensive starters, as well as we near the first pitch coming your way here at the bottom of the hour. Now the Lions, they come in to the ball game with a record of 6 wins, 16 losses. They've also tied twice so far this season. The Mules are coming in at 17-9 overall this year so far. And Poplar Bluff here on Senior Day, quite frankly, looking for their 18th win of the season. And boy, this one gets no bigger. This is almost, it's not like a Jackson game by any means. Nevertheless, it is a district game like we haven't seen one all year. Today will be the first time that our Mules have had a district opponent all season long. And I know Coach Patillo, I know Coach Tyler Mathis and Casey Beese and Tyler McLevain both are going to be wanting a big win here today. So with that being said, we are hoping for a great showing coming up today between Poplar Bluff and Northwest. By the way, our starting lineups here for the Mules looking like this. Noah Spain's going to be out there at third base today. Center field, Kolby Greenwall, Cade Huffman, he'll be over in right field. The catcher today is Bryce Dobbs. Seesengood will play DH here today, and that means that Kane Lewis will be out in left field. At Tabanera, second base, Dylan Bratcher on the bump, and that means Miles Johnson at shortstop, and Cameron Settle, he will play first base here today. So those are the defensive moves for the Mules. And now let's take a look now at the defensive lineup here for the Lions out of Northwest Cedar Hill. The pitcher here today is going to be Nick Yunkins. At second base is Brett Barnett. He is a really good second baseman. The third baseman here today is Braden Westover. He'll be over at first base here today. The shortstop is going to be Carson Luthauser. He will be out there today playing shortstop here today. The DH man is going to be Landon Deckard rather. He is wearing number 14 here this season. That'll be your DH man. Corey Harris at third base. Jackson Veneta, he'll be the catcher. Over at center field, Colby Williams. In left field, it is Isaac Greenwood. And at right field, Caleb McKenna. Those are your starters here today between the Mules as well as the Lions out of Northwest. So there you go. That is what we've got for you. And coming your way this afternoon, we will see a very good ball game, which I believe it's going to be a good ball game coming up today between the Mules and the Lions. We will have to wait and see coming up if it plays into the Mules' hands. That's what we're hoping for anyway. We are hoping for a big Mules win coming up today between Poplar Bluff and the Lions out of Northwest. So now the Mules, as they look on, they are gearing up for a good matchup here today. And of course, if the Mules are able to capitalize and get this win today, it kind of puts them in the driver's seat, so to speak, when it comes to the district seedings. And if the Mules can pull out a win today and then possibly pull out a win next week against the Jackson Indians, then tell you what, I like our chances at least being a little bit of a higher seed coming up in the districts, but a lot on the line here today. None more important than the Mules looking for their 18th win of this season. We'll find out here in a mere matter of moments what's going to happen coming up today between the Mules and the Lions. And don't forget, by the way, today's game will only be on Facebook and on YouTube. That is because going on right now, back at our studios, we've got our annual St. Jude Radiothon going on. And, of course, we are doing our part to raise as much money as we can for the kids of St. Jude. That is going on right now live back in our River Radio studios. All right, so we are wrapping up here. I.O. between the Lions and the Mules. Poplar Bluff is about ready for their senior night festivities. And as soon as we get to that, we will throw it over to Brandon Spain. He is over in the next room right now. So as soon as we get the green light, we will take it to Brandon Spain, and he will have your senior night festivities. Let's go to a 1-minute timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching and listening to Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, so we are back here, and we've been given the kind of 2-minute warning, so to speak, when it comes to the festivities. We are watching now Northwest walk off of the baseball field, and we're going to look over to Brandon Spain. As soon as we get the green light from Mr. Spain, we will toss it his direction for the senior night festivities. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Brandon Spain with the 2024 Senior Day festivities.
We'd like to welcome everyone to Poplar Bluff High School as we recognize our seniors for tonight's senior night. Our first senior is Dylan Bratcher. Dylan is escorted by Denny and Deanna Bratcher. Dylan has played baseball and lettered all 4 years. He has broken records in innings pitched, and games started as a pitcher. He is also involved with Mule Barn, FCA, and FBLA. Dylan's future plans are to attend Mineral Area College for baseball and earn a degree in business finance. His favorite memory was defeating Vianney with our hair braided. Our next senior is Kolby Greenwall. Kolby is being escorted by Joe and Krista Greenwall. Kolby has played baseball and lettered all 4 years. He is also active in soccer, where he has lettered all 4 years. He was also all-conference his sophomore and junior years. Kolby's future plans are to keep playing baseball and get his degree in business. His favorite memory was playing WrestleMania on the beach and going 4-0 at the Gulf Coast Classic. Kane Lewis is our next senior. He is escorted by Matt and Crystal Lewis. He has been playing baseball for 2 years and lettered 1 year. He is also active in FBLA. Kane's future plans are to attend Three Rivers College and then transfer to a university. His favorite sports memory was the night spent on the beach and Gulf Shores with the team. Our next senior tonight is Rylan Seesengood. Rylan is escorted by Jeff Seesengood. Rylan has played baseball and lettered all 4 years. Rylan has also been on the Mules soccer team. His future plans are to attend Three Rivers College. Rylan's favorite memory was beating Dexter at home and beating Jackson his sophomore year at home. Our last senior tonight is Cameron Settle. Cameron is escorted by John and Jennifer Settle. Cameron has been playing baseball for 4 years and has lettered 2 of those years. He is also active in FCA, FBLA, DECA, NHS, Mule Barn, top 5 junior and senior years, academic lettered 4 years, and was on the academic all-state for basketball. Cameron's future plans are to attend Union University to major in forensic science. His favorite memory was when the team had worship on the beach in Alabama. Let's give another round of applause for all of our baseball seniors and their families.
So there are your seniors here for the 2024 baseball season. Great job, Brandon Spain. Right now they are doing some photographs right now with the team. We've got that on camera right now. Great job, Tim, as always. What an amazing group of boys that we have right there near the pitcher's mound. Phenomenal job. And we have been a part of their seasons here for the last 4 years, and it has just been a whirlwind for sure. So glad to be a part of this team and these seniors. Kolby Greenwall, Dylan Bratcher, Kane Lewis, also Rylan Seesengood, and Cameron Settle. Those guys will be missed, no doubt, following this 2024 baseball season. We appreciate everything, and of course, they are so good to Tim and I, no doubt about that. These kids, they think of us as part of their family, and we feel the same way about them as well. So what we're going to do is you're watching these senior festivities wrap up a little bit. In the meantime, we're going to stay with it, and you're going to hear some bumper music going on. I've got to go place our other mic down behind the backstop. So we'll do that, and we'll come back. We'll stay here, we'll stay with the camera, and we'll continue to honor our seniors here live on Senior Night. It is Mules Baseball live on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network. All right, so we are back, and now it is time for baseball. We see the two coaches now walking out, and that means that we are quickly approaching the first pitch. You look field side here this afternoon, and for the Lions out of Northwest, head coach Cody Huff is out there. He is on the right side of the batter's box, or make that left side rather. Coach Patillo on the right side, and he is the head coach of Poplar Bluff, Coach John David Patillo. We've got ourselves a ball game coming your way, and we did see a little bit of light rain, a little bit of sprinkle activity right now that just started to fall. But of course the good news is still going to hold with my prediction earlier on that I do think we get this game in. That is obviously the goal here today. And you look at Northwest, they're coming in 6-16 overall this year with 2 ties. They are coming in averaging 3 runs a ball game. They are giving up 5 runs a ball game. On the other side, the Mules are coming in at 17-9, and they are averaging 8 runs a ball game, nearly 9 runs a ball game, and they are giving up around 5 runs a ball game as well. So those are the circumstances surrounding these two teams. And the other big deal is the last time the Mules and the Lions played each other, they played back in 2021. It was here at home, and the Mules lost that game 5-4. Very close ball game. Mules were unable to capture the win, but nevertheless, today is a new day. It's a new season for the Mules, and we'll see coming up exactly where they stand. Coming your way, the two coaches, they now shake hands, and that means it is time to bring you our starting lineups here today, and then we will have the first pitch coming up between the Lions and your Mules here live in Poplar Bluff. Let's go ahead now and let's give you the lineups here today. And starting off, we'll talk about Northwest. Leading off will be the pitcher today, Nick Yunkins. Batting in the 2-hole is going to be the second baseman, Brett Barnett. Batting third and first base, it is Braden Westover. Batting cleanup is number 18, Carson Luthauser. He is the shortstop, batting in the 5 spot, the DH man, Landon Deckard. And batting 6th is Corey Harris. He'll be at third base. Batting 7th is Jackson Vanetta. He is the catcher. Batting 8th is Kobe Williams. And batting 9th is Isaac Greenwood. Let's talk about the Mules now. Coming out number 11, Noah Spain for the Mules. There is Kolby Greenwall wearing number 18. Wearing 16 is Cade Huffman. And batting in the cleanup spot, the catcher, number 12, Bryce Dobbs. Rylan Seesengood, he'll be DHing today. Kane Lewis, number 10, he'll be in left field. Number 1, Marcus Tabanera playing second base. Our pitcher today, number 15, Dylan Bratcher. And shortstop, number 4, Miles Johnson. And the left fielder, or make that right fielder, nope, correction, first baseman, there we go, number 5, Cameron Settle. Let's go down field side for our national anthem. Words by Brendan. Play ball, he says. So here we go. It is now time for Mules baseball. There's the Rocks music playing in the background. You know what time it is. All right, let's give you our lineups one more time. Leading off is the pitcher today. It is Nick Youngkins. Batting in the second hole is the second baseman, Brett Barnett. Batting third at first base, Braden Westover. Batting cleanup, the shortstop is Carson Luthauser. Batting in the fifth spot, the DH man, Landon Deckard. Batting sixth at third base, it is Corey Harris. And batting seventh here today, the catcher is Jackson Vanetta. Batting in the eighth hole, it is the center fielder, Kobe Williams. And batting ninth here today, Isaac Greenwood. He'll also be in left field, not batting, but in the right field spot. It'll be Caleb McKenna. Those are the starters here today for the Lions. Defensively for your Poplar Bluff Mules, out in left field today, number 10, Kane Lewis. In center field, Kolby Greenwall. In right field, it is Cade Huffman wearing number 16. Let's go around the infield here. At third base, it is Noah Spain. At shortstop, Miles Johnson. At second base is Marcus Tabanera. First base, Cameron Settle. Behind the dish, it is Bryce Dobbs. On the mound for the Mules, it is the senior number 15. We've got Dylan Bratcher. He is on the mound today for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Bratcher, he is making his ninth start of the season. He has pitched so far 38 1/3 innings this season. 29 hits, 17 runs. 8 of them have been earned. He has walked 13, struck out 43. He has also hit 3 batters. His earned run average is a hair over 1.461. He is 6-1 here on this 2024 baseball season. So there you go. Those are the numbers here today. Make sure and let us know where you're watching from. More importantly, let's give it up for our 5 seniors here this season. What a season so far for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Tim Hicks is on the camera. I'm Frankie Castile. It is now time for the opening pitch. It is 4:27. Bratcher coming set. And here we go as we are underway. This one is a rocket shot to left field, and it's going to get in for at least a double. Lewis now will throw it to second base, and just like that, Nick Youngkins will lead us off with a leadoff double to begin this ball game. It is 77 degrees right now in Poplar Bluff. And the good news is, at least for right now, the rain is well off to our east. So now Brett Barnett coming up to the plate for the Lions. Barnett batting .292 this season. He's got a home run, 8 RBIs. Big game here with it being a district game, as well as 2 Class 6 schools going at it here in Poplar Bluff. First pitch called a strike on the outside part of the plate. There's Steve Whitworth. He is in attendance here today. Glad to see Mr. Whitworth is here. I believe he is here for Rylan Seesengood. So now no balls and 1 strike here as Bratcher coming set now. A leadoff man on second base. Swing and a miss. No balls and 2 strikes. Way to go, Bratch. After giving up a leadoff double now, the Mules, especially Dylan Bratcher, getting his composure right now. The outfield playing in a little bit. It's a lefty versus righty. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way from Bratcher. Swing and a miss. 1 down here in the top of inning number 1. Strikeout 49 on the season. So 1 away here in the top of inning number 1. Braden Westover coming up. He is batting .239 so far this year, 7 RBIs. Sherry McDonald says she is watching some Mules baseball. She is proud of Rylan tuning in from Jonesboro, Arkansas. Glad to have you alongside. So Sherry, got to keep us posted. What's the weather like in Jonesboro? We're going to be down there tomorrow. This pitch misses outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. We're going to be just south of your location as we go down to Valley View tomorrow for the Mules ball game. It is 1 ball and no strikes here as Bratcher comes set. Here is the 1-0 pitch. Up high and inside. 2 balls and no strikes now. 1 down here in the inning. Good crowd making their way to Poplar Bluff here to see senior night as well as cheer on the Poplar Bluff Mules. So now Bratcher takes a look back at the runner at second base. Here is the pitch, and did he hold up? No, he did not. Strike 1. Good pitch. 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count now here in the top of inning number 1. Mules gave up a leadoff double, and now Bratcher came back and struck out the second batter of the inning. And now it's a 2-1 pitch. Outside, good backhand there by Dobbs. It's now 3 balls and 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike here. Bratcher trying to get out of this inning, giving up no damage. Bratcher now gets a sign from Dobbs and checks on the runner at second base. Here is your 3-1 pitch up high, and now it's ball 4. It is now runners on first and second base.
Now batting number 18, Carson Luthauser.
So Carson Luthauser coming up now, the shortstop batting cleanup here today. He is batting .269 at 19 RBIs. He does lead the Lions in RBIs. He also batting .269, 6 extra base hits this year. He's got 5 doubles and a triple, a fly ball to center field. Greenwall gets underneath it, makes the catch, and quickly 2 down here in the inning. Greenwall had to go a step to his right, and he is able to make the catch with 2 down. So now Landon Deckard coming up to the plate now with 2 down and 2 on. So the DH man coming up to the plate now. He is batting .233 this season, a couple of RBIs. 2 down in the inning. Marion Tibbs is tuning in. Like to see Marion tune in. There's a ground ball, rocket shot to Spain, and he'll race it to the bag, and the inning will come to a close. So the Mules get out of the inning, and for the Lions, they end up and strand 2 runners on base. We are going to the home half of inning number 1. We're back in 30 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, so we are back now as we get ready for the home half of inning number 1. And let's give you the defensive lineup here this afternoon for the Lions out of Northwest. And it looks a little bit like this here this afternoon. In left field, it is for the Lions, Isaac Greenwood in center field, Kobe Williams in right field, Caleb McKenna. Let's go around the horn now. Third base is Corey Harris at second base. It is Brett Barnett. Shortstop is Carson Luthauser. At first base, it is Braden Westover. Behind the plate, Jackson Veneta. And on the mound, it is Nick Yunkins, and we will give you his numbers coming up here in just a few moments. In the meantime, let's talk about the offensive lineup here for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Let's get going here. Leading things off here for the Mules. For Poplar Bluff, it is the third baseman, Noah Spain. He will bat the leadoff spot here this afternoon. Batting in the 2-hole, Kolby Greenwall. Batting third, Cade Huffman. Batting cleanup is Bryce Dobbs. Batting fifth, Rylan Seesengood. Batting sixth, Marcus Tabanera. Batting seventh is Dylan Bratcher. In the 8th spot, Miles Johnson. And in the 9-hole, it is Cameron Settle. playing the field today at first base. It is Ryan Tanchavez. And now Noah Spain comes up with nobody on. He is the leadoff man and takes ball one a little bit high. 1 ball and no strikes as we are underway in the bottom of inning number 1. Spain batting .373 on the season. He takes ball 2, no homers and 14 RBIs. The pitcher on the mound is Nick Yunkins so far for the Lions. He is making his 4th start on the season. Ball 3 now, 3 balls and no strikes. Yunkins has pitched 10 1/3 innings so far this year. His earned run average is over 4.065, and there's a strike called. He has given up 11 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. He has walked 4, struck out 8. He is 0-1 this season. There's a ground ball for a base hit. There you go, Mr. Spain. A way to get things started here in the bottom of inning number 1. So Noah Spain is going to reach the base. So my good buddy Steve Edwards, he just sent me a picture. He is inside of his dugout there in Dexter, and it is absolutely pouring down in Dexter. So I'll tell you what, Coach Edwards, you take all that rain and you keep it over there, my friend. We don't want to see it right now. So Kolby Greenwall coming up. Boy, he's had a spectacular season, batting .512 on the year. This one gets away. Ball 2, Spain, it takes off, and he's at second base. It is a pass ball, and just like that, Spain now is on the base pads. He is on second base. Two balls and no strikes here as Veneto walks out to talk to Yunkins. Two balls and no strikes now. Nobody down here in the first inning. Greenwall, 27 RBIs, 2 home runs. Now Spain, good lead away from second base. There is ball 3 outside. 3 balls and no strikes. Don't forget, going on right now, we've got our annual St. Jude Radiothon going on. Make sure if you're tuning in and you want to do your part, you can also become a partner in hope right now by calling 1-800-330-9727. 1-800-330-9727. $20 a month, and you can become a partner in hope. A base hit up the middle. Spain is being waved in. Now the stoplight was given, and now runners are on first and third base with only one, or make that still, nobody down here in the inning. So runners now on first and third. 2 hits here to begin the inning. Cade Huffman, the 6'5" sophomore, coming up. Huffman is batting .431 this season, 33 RBIs, leading the entire team in the RBI category. Also him and Tabanera each having 8 doubles. There's a ground ball sharply to second base, over to second. Oh, they're going to say they got him. That was a bang-bang play, so Greenwall will be retired. And a runner now on first base. A run does score for the Mules. So it is a force out that time. It goes 4-6 on the fielder's choice. Good heads-up play by Barnett as he goes to second base. And now there is one down here in the inning. It is now a 1-0 ball game. And a strike one is called to Bryce Dobbs, who is coming up to the plate now. Dobbs is batting .352. He's got a home run and 22 RBIs. By the way, Huffman now 34 RBIs so far this season. Strike 2 is called. So quickly, 2 pitches and 2 strikes now. 6-4 on that fielder's choice. Here is the 0-2 pitch on the way to Dobbs outside for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So 1-2 the count now. 1-2 is the count. Senya Dobbs is tuning in. Roger Faith, my good buddy Roger Faith now tuning in. He says it's overcast in Crystal City, 81 degrees. He says, let's go Mules. Ground ball hit sharply. Dobbs is going to get, oh my, what a good stop there. And it's going to be an infield base hit as Luthauser makes a diving stop and he keeps that one in the infield. It will be an infield base hit. Runners on first and second base. And now Cooper is going to come out now. He'll be, Drew Cooper is going to be the courtesy runner now for Bryce Dobbs. 3 hits in the inning. Rylan Seesengood coming up, batting .440 on the year. Seesengood has 23 RBIs. He's got a great opportunity here with runners in scoring position. Seesengood batting .540 with runners in scoring position. Shane Hanley is tuning in. Also, Paul Spain is tuning in as well. Sharon Berkey is tuning in. Glad to see Sharon alongside here today. Strike 1 to the Mules senior. No balls and a strike. Make sure and hit that share button for us on social media. Cloudy skies here at the ballpark. Strike 2 to make that ball 1 rather. It was outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Thank you so much there, Tiffany. I hit the wrong button. It's 1-0 Mules, not 2. There's a swing and a miss. Thank you so much, Tiffany. Appreciate that. Guess my fat fingers hit add 1 twice. My bad. 1-0 is the score. Runners on first and second base. Here is the 1-2 outside. Ball 2, 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count now. As Seesengood looking to drive in the runner from second base. Huffman now leads away. This one has popped up and out of play. We'll do it again. Still 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count now as we are underway here in this afternoon game. It is senior day for the Mules. A lot of folks tuning in on a Thursday afternoon. This one's popped up. Barnett and Westover going over, and the play going to be made by McKenna there in right field. And there are 2 down here in the bottom of the inning. So 2 down, and coming up to the plate now, it is Marcus Tabanera. Tabanera, he is tied with 8 doubles rather on the season. And of course, that him and Huffman lead the team right now in doubles. 2 away, still runners on first and second base. Tabanera batting .297. Back over to second, not in time. Tabanera, 22 RBIs so far this year. He's got 9 extra base hits, 8 doubles, and 1 triple. Tabanera would love to add an RBI here. This one has popped up and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. So 0-1 the count now. Mules here on Senior Day, honoring our 5 seniors today. Kane Lewis, Cameron Settle, also Rylan Seesengood, Dylan Bratcher, and Kolby Greenwall. This pitch just up high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. Speaking of Bratcher, he is on deck. The Lions left 2 runners on in the top part of the inning. Mules already have a 1 run in. This one has popped up and out of play behind us. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ooh, that one may have got a car. Thought I heard a thud on the crowd mic that time. Mike Deal is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Oh my goodness, he is in the mountains of Northwest Oregon. There's a ground ball. This one just goes foul. That could have easily been the 9th double of the year. Mike Deal said they had a big snowfall up there where he lives in Oregon yesterday morning. Well, Mike, keep all that snow your direction, my friend. We're ready for the 90-degree weather around here, or at least I am anyway. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. 1-2 the count. Here is the pitch on the way. This one up high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch number 27 coming up now for Mr. Yunkins. He is making his 4th start on the year. There's a fly ball. This one may get out of play. It will. Good battle here by Tabanera and by Yunkins. Yunkins, the right-hander on the mound. Pitch number 28 coming up for the righty. I know it, Roger. He tells me the radar showing the rain staying east. This one has popped up. This one towards center field. Williams goes over, and he will make the catch, and the inning will come to a close. Well, the Mules pick up 1 run. They leave runners on first and second base. We go to the top of inning number 2. We're back in a minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
All right, so we are back here as we get ready for the top of inning number 2 now, and Mules lead it 1-0 for Tim Hicks. I'm Frankie Castillo. Glad to have you alongside today as we've got ourselves a ball game currently. By the way, the umpires here today behind the plate, it is Denver Stuckey, and in the field today, we've got Ty Tucker. Those are the umpires here for today's contest between the Mules as well as the Lions out of Northwest. So now Corey Harris, the 6th man in the order. He comes up to the plate now, batting .227, 8 RBIs. Bratcher comes set. Here is the first pitch. It is popped up, very playable. Huffman now goes over in right field to make the catch. And there is the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch and 1 away.
Now batting number 1, Jackson Venata.
So that one is going to go F9 on the out. So now Bratcher comes set. This one is outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. So 1 ball and no strikes here. Make it 2 balls and no strikes. Our ball game today is presented by First Midwest Bank, Kevin's Auto Repair, PB Realty Legacy Farm and Land Specialist. Also being brought to you by Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers, Russian Stowing, Baldwin Toyota. There's a drive, and Huffman has to go back, and it will go over his head. And it'll be a 1-out double as the Mules bring it right back in quickly. Well, I tell you what, Veneta got one over the head of Huffman, which is hard to do. As we're going to see a courtesy runner now coming in. It'll be Chase Dodge, a junior, as he will be the courtesy runner there on second base. So, runner now on second base. It is the second double of the ball game here for the Lions. And now Kobe Williams coming up to the plate now.
Number 13.
Williams, the center fielder, is batting 194, 1 RBI. You heard earlier in the pregame, if you've just joined us, you didn't get a chance to hear it, but Coach Patillo had told us during the pregame that the sprinkler system was left on by mistake last night. So the field, especially in the outfield, very, very wet out there. Thank you so much, Sherry. Appreciate that very, very much. Sherry says a little bit of rain there in Jonesboro. That's where we'll be tomorrow. I know there are some chances for rain coming up tomorrow in Jonesboro later on tonight. I have no idea how much rain the field can handle down there in Valley View. But we'll keep watching it for you. No balls and 2 strikes. Time is called by the home plate umpire. No balls and 2 strikes. Runner on second base. 1 down here in the inning. It is a 1-0 ball game. Mules got a run back in the home half of the first. And now the Lions are threatening here with 1 down in the inning. Williams, the 8 hitter in the lineup. This one is right to Noah Spain as he goes to the turf and makes the catch. 2 down here in the inning.
Now batting number 9, Isaac Greenwood.
So 2 down, and now the 9 hitter coming up to the plate. That one is going to go L5 on the out, and 2 down here in the inning. So 2 down here in the inning. And now a runner on second base. Here we go. Greenwood, the 9 hitter. This one has popped up. Dobbs and Spain giving chase, and this one is out by Spain as he makes the catch right in front of the dugout along the third base side. Well, the Lions strand another runner on second base. We go to the home half of inning number 2. Mules lead by 1 run on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
Welcome back now to Mules Baseball, and the Mules now quickly back up to the plate. 8 pitches in that second inning by Dylan Bratcher. He will lead us off here. Mules lead it by 1 run here in the bottom of the second inning on senior night for Poplar Bluff. By the way, going on right now, it is our annual St. Jude Radiothon going on. Don't forget to become a partner in hope right now by giving the phone number a call at 1-800-330-9727. 1-800-330-9727. $20 a month. That will be all that you need to do to help save lives with St. Jude. There's a foul ball, 1 ball and 1 strike here. Big crowd showing up here today for this senior day. You look at the Mules, the junior high program, they're all in attendance. Believe I heard Brandon Spain say a moment ago, this one is fouled away. jammed him inside. It is 1 ball, 2 strikes. I believe I heard Brandon say that the junior high team is undefeated this year. Congratulations to that program. Bratcher jams him again on the inside. Barnett over there to second base in time. It flips it over to first base for the out. 1 down here in the second. So 1 down. Miles Johnson coming up to the plate now. Johnson so far this season for the Mules, he is batting .267, 9 RBIs so far. Mules lead by a run. Inside pitch, call it a ball. Miles Johnson had to get out of the way on that one. It is 1 ball and no strikes. So a 1-0 the count now here in the bottom of the second inning. There's a rip in this one right to the shortstop, Luthauser, and he will make a good play there at shortstop. Didn't even have to move. Did not even have to move for that one. And now Cameron Settle coming up to the plate now for the Mules. He is the 9 hitter in the lineup. Settle is batting .208 so far this year. Takes the first pitch there for a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. So 0-1 the count now. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Mules senior in Cameron Settle. So Youngkins now comes set. Here is the 0-1, or make that 1 ball and 1 strike pitch, and now it's ball 2 with 2 balls and 1 strike. That one gets all the way to the backstop. 2-1 the count now, 2 down. 28 pitches were thrown back in the first inning by Youngkins. He has thrown only 9 so far this inning. This one is a foul tip. It is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count now. Well, I tell you what, tomorrow's going to be one of those games where the Mules have to have everything go right, because tomorrow we are taking on a top 20 team in the nation, and I believe the top 2 or 3 teams in the state of Arkansas, period. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. It's a full count to the Mules 9 hitter. Settle digs in. Here's the pitch, and there's a ground ball. This one up the middle. What a stop by Luthauser, and he will make the out at first base. What a job by the shortstop. 1, 2, 3, the Mules go here in the top, or make that bottom of the second inning. We are going to the top of the third. It is back to the top of the lineup. Youngkins, Barnett, and Westover. When we come back, Mules lead by a run on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is a 2023 Toyota RAV4. Grab your teammates for the ultimate ride. The 2023 Toyota RAV4 offers a spacious interior and configurable cargo space. Now you can carry all your gear for the big game.
That's right. And with the RAV4's all-wheel drive technology, you can effortlessly tackle any terrain.
Get in the game and visit Baldwin Toyota and experience the 2023 Toyota RAV4 for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Hey, this is Gary Featherstone, PB Realty Donovan office. We're Ripley County's leader in every category of real estate. We can help you with residential, farm and land, river cabins, and commercial properties. Call us at 996-5153 or stop by our office at 304 East Highway Street between Quick Connection and North End Motel. And let's talk about how we can help you with all of your real estate needs. Or call me, Gary Featherstone, at 776-4026.
All right, so we are back now as we get ready for the top of inning number 3. 1-0 now. The Mules lead here in the top of inning number 3. So now we are back to the top of the lineup here. Nick Youngkins doubled his first time. Boy, he got a hold of one earlier. And good pitch right there on the outside, a part of the plate. No balls and 1 strike. This one just misses for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So now Bratcher comes set. Here is the 1-1 pitch. There's a ground ball to Spain. Spain takes it on a hop and a long throw as it goes over Settle's head. And that'll end up being an E5 on the play. So nobody out here and a runner on first base. As we are in the top of inning number 3. And now back up to the plate now. It is Brett Barnett, struck out his last time. Showing bunt right back to the pitcher. Bratcher goes over to first base in time. And a runner now on second base. It goes a 1-3 on the out. 1 down here in the inning. So now Braden Westover now coming up to the plate now. It is a sacrifice bunt. Good job by Bratcher on that last out there. Not trying to do too much. Westover now digs in. He walked his first time. Here is the pitch on the way. Outside, pitch called a strike, and here you go. No balls and 1 strike. So now Bratcher comes set. Here is the 0-1 pitch on the way. There's a fly ball. This one could be trouble. Racing over to make the catch. Going to be off the glove of Lewis. Boy, that was a hard hit ball. That was smoked by Westover, and they will score that one a hit. It is a base hit, a long base hit. Youngkins had to only go to 1 bag.
Now batting number 18, Carson Luthalzer.
And now Luthalzer coming up to the plate now. Luthalzer, he popped out to center field his last time up. So now Bratcher now, the tying run is standing on third base now. Here is the pitch, swing and a miss. No balls and a 1 strike. Good pitch by Bratcher, way to come back on that one. We've been watching the radars here very closely. Some rain to our south trying to sneak up this direction. Still a long way away. Very hopeful that we'll be able to get this game in with no issues. That's the plan anyway. No balls and 1 strike here to Carson Luthalzer. Made a great play back in the bottom of the 2nd inning to end the inning. So now Bratcher comes sets now. Youngkins leads away from third base. Here's the pitch. Inside, just misses. Count is even, 1 ball, 1 strike. John Plum Sr. is tuning in. The great class of 1957. He says, let's go Mules. 1 ball, 1 strike here. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. This one up the middle for a base hit, and we are tied. Greenwall able to get the ball in. So we are tied at 1 apiece now. It's an RBI base hit. So that's going to be an unearned run.
Now batting number 15, Brandon Decker.
You can hear the wind really starting to howl now. It wasn't doing that earlier, but boy, it is now. First pitch is going to be called a strike. Good pitch. It is now a 1-1 ball game. No balls and 1 strike. To Landon Deckard, who is batting now for the Lions. Deckard so far today is 0 for 1. Ended up grounded out to Noah Spain. Strike 2 is called. No balls and 2 strikes. There's literally rain all around us right now, especially to the east side of town. Luckily, most of the activity should miss us for the short term unless we get something to develop in our general area. Bratcher coming set now. Here is the 0-2 pitch. This one is popped up. This one is going to try to be playable. Coming over to make the attempt there was Settle and Huffman unable to do so. Still 2 balls, or make that no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count now. Bratcher now in a jam here. 1 run is already in. 1 run has already come across. We are tied at 1. Runners on first and second base. Deckard now grounded out his last time. He is down, no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouls it away, just stays alive. Still no balls and 2 strikes. So Bratcher threw 11 pitches in the first inning, 8 pitches in the second inning. He is at 13 right now. Awaiting on deck is Corey Harris, who popped out to right field his first time. So now Bratcher looks at the runner at second base. Here is the 0-2 pitch. Got him looking for the punch out. Big strikeout. That is strikeout number 50 on the season. 2 down in the inning. Big punch out there. Strikeout number 50 this year. So Harris is 0 for 1, who popped out to right field his last time. So now Bratcher 1 out away from getting out of the inning with limited damage being done. By the way, for the Mules, we've got the top of the lineup coming. This one out to right field, and Huffman makes the catch, and the side is retired. Well, 1 run comes across, 2 runners left on base. 1 run on 2 hits and 1 error. We're back in 1 minute. We are tied at 1 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention all baseball fans. Are you looking for a winning insurance plan? Look no further than First Choice Insurance, your MVP for all things coverage. Just like a solid defense, our policies protect you when life throws unexpected curveballs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered. Swing for the fences with First Choice Insurance and hit a home run for peace of mind. Visit us today or call our team for a Grand Slam insurance experience. First Choice Insurance, where protection meets perfection.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
Bottom of inning number 3, it is now a 1-1 ball game, and for the Mules, the top of the lineup is coming back up for Poplar Bluff. Noah Spain, Kolby Greenwall, and Cade Huffman now all coming up to the plate for the Poplar Bluff Mules. Tell you what, when we got here today, there was literally no rain or no wind, rather, to speak of, but man, has that changed in a hurry. Listen to the wind. Just listen for a second. That is pure wind that was not blowing like this about an hour ago. First pitch outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. I'll tell you this, the wind is blowing straight out to left field, out toward left center to be exact. This one misses up high for a ball. It is 2 balls and no strikes. I was going to say, if the Mules, a Greenwall, a Spain, maybe a Huffman gets a hold of one, that it's very possible that we could see a home run here today, especially right now with the way these winds are blowing straight out to left center. Outside for a ball, 3 balls and 1 strike. But I'm old-fashioned. I'll take a walk. I don't care. Let's get a base runner on base. That's all we need right now. We are tied at 1. 3-1 pitch, called a strike, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Spain, he has drawn 12 walks this year, struck out 12 times also. Here is the payoff pitch on the way. This one fouled away to the screen. We'll do it again. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 the count now. We are tied at 1. Spain trying to be a leadoff man and get on base. And he does. He draws his 13th walk of the year. And now the Mules have their leadoff man aboard. All right, Kolby Greenwall, what do you say, my friend? Get a hold of one right here. Let's take the lead again. Maybe by 2 runs, depending on how hard he can get this hit to go. Greenwall, 2 home runs and 27 RBIs. Wind is howling out toward left field today. Here is the first pitch. Spain, it takes off, and here's the relay. It's in the outfield. Spain will have a stolen base. It is no balls and 1 strike here as Spain does his job, and he ends up now getting on second base. By the way, for Spain, that'll be stolen base number 7 on the year, 7 out of 8. There's a ground ball, there's a base hit by Greenwall. And here comes Spain, they will round him home. The relay is way overthrown. And Greenwall, he is gonna take off in the play at third base. He is safe. You better believe it. You better believe it. Now that is how it's done. Excellent base running by the Mules. Mules now, they lead it by a score of 2-1. And now a runner on third base here as Greenwall comes up with the RBI. Greenwall will end up going all the way to third base on the air. And there is 1 ball and no strikes to Cade Huffman. Make it 2 balls and no strikes now. Mules have regained the lead. It is now a 2-1 ball game. 3 balls and no strikes now. So 3 balls and no strikes to the 6'5" sophomore. Inside and lost him on 4 straight balls. Runners on first and third base now. Bryce Dobbs coming up. So now Dobbs steps in, runners on the corners, still nobody down. Mules now lead it by a run. He's got some power too, don't let him fool you. He's already got a home run this year, but there's been a couple where it could have easily went over. 1 ball, no strikes now. Mules have a 2-1 lead here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch outside for a ball, 2 balls and 1. Make that 2 balls and no strikes. Laura Dobbs says, let's go Bruce. Talking about Dobbs there at the plate. Good pitch right down the middle, 2 balls and 1 strike here. 2-1 to Dobbs, who is 1 for 1 today, a base hit back in the 1st. Mules have runners on 1st and 3rd. Mules already have 1 run. Huffman now, he takes off and he's safe. It was a great throw down to second base. The runner will come in to score from third. There you go, the Mules being very aggressive on the base pads. And now they will score. 3-1 is your score currently. 3 balls and 1 strike now. And Dobbs now will draw the walk as well. Runners on first and second base. So now back-to-back walks issued here by Yunkins. And now we're going to see everybody come out. Coach Huff going to come out now and talk to his starting pitcher. By the way, Drew Cooper, he'll end up on first base. He'll be the courtesy runner right now for the Mules. Mules have a 3-1 advantage. And we'll see if Coach Huff leaves his pitcher in. Tell you what, he had a good first couple of innings against the Mules, but here in the third, the leadoff batters have really done the damage right now for the Mules. We started the inning with a leadoff walk by Noah Spain, then a quick stolen base. Greenwall with a big RBI base hit. He ends up on third base on the overthrow. Back-to-back walks here by Huffman and by Dobbs, and Huffman and Dobbs, or make that Greenwall, was able to do a double steal and give the Mules an extra run when Greenwall came in to score. Tim's mother is tuning in. I wish I was where she is. She says no wind right now in Williamsville. Wind kind of calming down a little bit where we are, but still pretty gusty at times. Seesengood, he is 0 for 1. He popped out to right field. Oh, good bunt once again. And they're going to go to third base and no play. He does it again. He bunts his way on for an infield base hit, and now they are loaded here in the third inning. Boy, if you're Poplar Bluff, you've got bases loaded, nobody out, you've got to score runs here. The left-hander is on the mound, warming up right now for the Lions. Outside, pitch called a strike. It is no balls and 1 strike. Warming up in the bullpen, it is Hayden Greenwood. He is a junior for the Lions. He is the lefty on the mound. This one has popped up. This one is going to get out of play. No balls and 2 strikes now. 0-2 the count. Mules lead 3-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. Right now, Greenwood is rushing around trying to get loosened up. Greenwood, he was who I thought was going to start today. This one is up high for a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Greenwood, when he comes in, he'll be making his 12th appearance overall. He is 2-2 on the year with an earned run average of 3.341. This one gets away. Everybody stays put. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2-2 the count now. Two the count. As the Mules already have a couple of runs to come in and score here in the inning. Greenwood getting loosened up in the bullpen. There's a ground ball. This one is going to go to the third, or shortstop rather. It'll be a force out, and there is a 1 down here in the inning. Mules end up and pick a run up. It's now 4-1 now. So a fielder's choice by Tabanera. It is an RBI fielder's choice. It's going to go a 6 unassisted. And now we're going to see Seesengood standing on at third base. 1 down here in the inning. So Bratcher, who grounded out his first time, takes strike one right down the pike. It is no balls and 1 strike. It is a 4-1 ball game. Runners on first and second base. Pitch right up the middle for a base hit. You better believe it. Here comes 1 run. Bratcher has done it again. He is all fired up over there on first base. Seesengood comes in to score, and now it is a 5-1 ball game. So we're going to see Kane Jenkins coming in. He'll be the courtesy runner on first base. An RBI base hit by the Mules pitcher in Dylan Bratcher. 5-1 now is your score. Mules picking up 4 runs here in the inning. So Johnson now digs in. He lined out the shortstop his first time. Swing and a miss. No balls and 1 strike. Here Coach Patillo out there letting his base runners know what to expect here. A lot of rain near Pocahontas right now. It is 5-1. Mules have added 4 runs in the inning. Tabanera leads away from second base, up high for a ball. 1 ball and 1 strike. So Yunkins, he threw 28 pitches in the first inning, 12 in the second inning. He has thrown 28 already here in the third. We are coming up on the hour mark here in the ball game. Mules lead 5-1. Downstairs for a ball. It is 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2-1 the count now. Here in the bottom of the third inning, Greenwood is still warming up now in the bullpen. I can only imagine that he is getting very close now to being warmed up. He is the left-hander for the Lions. Here is your 2-1 pitch. Runners takes off in a base. Oh, it hits the umpire. And now they've got a runner hung up between third and home at Tabanera. So now the umpire says it's on him. The ball hit him. More importantly, we hope he's okay. That was a rocket shot. That was going to go for a base hit. Easily going to be a base hit. And that would have drove home at least 1 run. Boy, he got that one right on the ankle. And now both coaches checking on him to make sure he's okay. So Coach Huff is out because they stopped the play. It should be a base hit. I believe right now they are going to award Miles Johnson the base hit. Right now the bases are loaded again with 1 down. I mean, that should be the right call because the ball did hit the umpire, and it actually worked out to the Lions' advantage because the ball ricocheted off of the umpire's ankle, and Luthauser was able to throw to first base and would have gotten Johnson, although it did hit the umpire. So should be everybody moves up to a base, which is where we are right now. Johnson, or make that Tabanera, is standing on second base. Jenkins is on second, Tabanera on third, and Johnson on first. Bases are loaded with 1 down, and this is a big call right now. It's a huge call. Randall Etnip is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside, Randall. So Coach Huff is still hanging out, and they're going to go ahead and make a change. So the inning will be over with for Nick Yunkins at 70 pitches thrown in the ball game. Looks like he is going to stay in the ball game, and he will go play center field, it looks like. And that means that the current center fielder here for this ball game, Caleb Williams, believe he is going to stay in the ball game, it looks like. So with that being said, we will have a new pitcher coming in for the Lions. It'll be the lefty. When we come back, let's step away for 30 seconds. You're watching Mules Baseball on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember, Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
We are back now, and the wind is still whipping around here at Bobby Strenfel Field. And for the Mules right now, so we are back here, and it looks like the new pitcher, by the way, is going to be Hayden Greenwood. Greenwood making his 12th appearance overall here in this season at this point. Greenwood with a 3.341 earned run average. He is 2-2 on the year. The lefty comes set, and there is strike one right down the pike. So Greenwood, 29 1/3 innings pitched. He's given up 27 hits, 20 runs, 14 have been earned. He has walked 21, struck out 12. Second pitcher of the ball game to this point. One ball and one strike here. My buddy Steve Edwards is tuning in, coach of Dexter, watching us live. He lets me know that I was correct on what I said a moment ago. I thought I was, coach. Swing and a miss. No balls and two strikes. Or 1 ball, 2 strikes, rather. Swing and a miss, and there is the second punch out of the inning. And now we are back to the top of the lineup. The Mules have batted around. One thing the Mules have not seen a lot of this season, and that is a left-handed pitching. So for the Mules, they've got one now. This one is up high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Don't forget about our St. Jude Radiothon. Still going on right now. There's a strike, 1 ball and 1 strike. Make sure and call the live line, the toll-free number that is, at 1-800-330-9727. 1-800-330-9727 and become a partner in hope. And they're going to say he went around. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to Noah Spain. So now the 2-2 pitch on the way by Greenwood. And just misses for a ball. 3 balls and 2 strikes. This one fouled away. We'll do it 3 balls and 2 strikes now. And strike 3 is called. Oh boy, I tell you what. That's a call, strike 3 looking, and the Mules leave them loaded. It'll be Veneta Greenwood, and Greenwood coming up. And boy, I tell you what, that one was a close call for sure. Mules lead 5-1. We're back in 1 minute as we go to the top of inning number 4 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
All right, so here we go now as Veneta is up to the plate now. Let's see what he's able to do. First one is calling a strike. You betcha. Nice pitch by Dylan Bratcher. It is no balls and 1 strike. The 7-hitter in the lineup now. Outside, a pitch called a ball. It is 1 ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count now here in the top of inning number 4. The lefty versus the righty. Here is the pitch outside for a ball. It's 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. Mules lead 5-1. The Mules picked up 4 runs in that last inning. This one fouled away. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count now. It's 5:32 on this Thursday. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 51 on the season for Mr. Bratcher.
Number 13, Kolby Williams.
So now Kolby Williams back out onto the mound, onto the plate now. And Greenwood awaits on deck. In there for a called strike. 1 ball and no strikes. So with no balls and 1 strike here, as Williams leans in. This one fouled away. It's no balls and 2 strikes. So quickly, no balls and 2 strikes here. Now Dobbs gets back in position here. 1 hour and 6 minutes we have been on the air with this ball game. 26 more minutes with our first day of the St. Jude Radiothon. Haven't even heard of a total of late. At last check, it was at around $35,000 so far that was raised. But that was a long time ago. This one is in the dirt, ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So now Bratcher comes sets now. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Popped up. This one goes down the line, and it's going to go foul. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. Just sent Sean a text message to kind of give me an idea of what the total is like right now. I know we still have a little bit left in hour number, or day number 1 rather. Wow, $49,996 as of right now, but we are middle ways through the last hour, so that number will climb. 50,000 is very likely over 50,000 for day 1. And strike 3 is called. 2 down here in the inning. What a pitch by Bratcher. That was a pretty pitch, no doubt about it. So now Nick Yunkins awaits on deck. Isaac Greenwood. Here is the 1-0 pitch. This one a called strike on the outside, a part of the plate. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. You all right, Tim? You good? All right, all right. Just making sure. I know you're falling asleep over there on me. Got to get more excited here. 1 ball, 1 strike, popped up. This one's playable. Greenwall slipped for a moment, but regains it, and make that Huffman comes over. And he will make the catch. So there you go, 1, 2, 3. Keith told me that it was going to be a 1, 2, 3 inning, and he was correct. We go to the home half of the 4th inning. It is Greenwall, Huffman, and Dobbs. When we come back, we're back in 60 seconds on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
You're in the zone with Baldwin Toyota. Today's spotlight is the 2024 Toyota Tundra. This truck is a powerhouse with its available I-Force Max engine.
That's right. It's built like a champion from the ground up. Its powertrain, frame, and suspension work together, providing an available max towing capacity of up to 12,000 pounds. With Tundra, you can haul with confidence.
Head to Baldwin Toyota and experience the power of the 2024 Toyota Tundra for yourself. And now back to Mules action.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
All right, so we are back now, and Greenwall comes up to the plate now. Greenwall looking to do some damage here, takes the first pitch, and this one is going to stay fair. It's batted down by the 3rd baseman, and Harris, it's going to be an E5.
Number 16.
So a runner now on first base. And this one got him. So 2 runners on quickly. So we've got 2 runners on now.
I'm like chasing a laser like a kitty cat.
So runners on first and second base now. And there is ball 1 taken outside. So 1 ball and no strikes now. This one fouled away. It is 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1-1 the count now. And good eye that time. There's ball 2, 2 balls and 1 strike. So 2 balls and 1 strike make it 3 balls and 1 strike now. 3-1 the count. No, Roger, we've got, after today, there's ball 4, and now the bases are loaded. After today, we've got a game tomorrow, and then 2 games next week. Although I've been told that we might try to pick up a game on Monday. Not sure about that yet. So Drew Cooper now coming in. So to get clarification on what I just talked about, we've got 2 games next week guaranteed. We might try to pick up a game on Friday or Saturday. That is kind of where we're at right now. Bases are loaded here, and the Mules have them loaded, and no hits to this point in the inning. An error on the third baseman, a hit by pitch and a walk. So far here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It is 1 ball and 1 strike now. Bases are loaded. Seesengood fouls this one away. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Nobody down here in the inning. Seesengood bunted his way on his last time. And he ended up and scored as well because of it. Popped up and out of play. Somebody car is going to get dinged on that one. Oh, there it is. Woo, that one hit hard. Boy, Seesengood's got some power. The infield playing in, expecting a ground ball. They get a ground ball. They're going to go home for the out there, and it's going to be a double play. Boy, the defense, Harris played that well at third base. Nobody scores on the ground ball. It is a double play. It's going to go 5-2-3 on the double play. And now runners on second and third base. And there's a ball taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. Boy, the defense played that one just superbly that time. 2 balls and no strikes. On the ground ball, Mules lead 5-1. Strike is called to Tabanera. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 the count now as the wind is still blowing out to left field. This one has popped up and out of play. It is 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, just when you think bases loaded, nobody out, this could be a huge inning. Here is the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Good pitch by the lefty. And the side is retired. No runs and no hits and 2 left on base. We go to the top of inning number 5. It is a 5-1 score. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Attention all baseball fans. Are you looking for a winning insurance plan? Look no further than First Choice Insurance, your MVP for all things coverage. Just like a solid defense, our policies protect you when life throws unexpected curveballs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, we've got you covered. Swing for the fences with First Choice Insurance and hit a home run for peace of mind. Visit us today or call our team for a Grand Slam insurance experience. First Choice Insurance, where protection meets perfection.
Whitworth Gift Chest Jewelers is a third-generation family-owned jewelry and repair store who have served the Poplar Bluff community for over 60 years.
Our family has always worked hard to provide the finest jewelry creations and service imaginable.
Patriot Auto Glass offers chip repair or glass replacement. They provide fast quality service done by experienced technicians. Ask about our veteran and first responder discounts. Call Patriot Auto Glass today at 573-840-5027. And remember, Patriot Auto Glass will come to you.
Whoa, 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 Tim. Don't turn the camera off, my friend. We're not done just yet. I look up and Tim's already turning the camera. It's like he's going to turn it off. I know we're up by 4 runs, but whoa. 5-1 the score here in the top of inning number 5. It'll be the top of the lineup now. Yunkins, Barnett, and Westover. Let's ask him. I know last inning he called his shot 1-2-3. Kent, we're going to go 1-2-3 this time around too. He says absolutely. He says when we do, Tim, you and I get an ice cream courtesy of Kent Keith. Wind is still blowing out to left field. You can hear that on the headset here all the way up in the booth. There's a rip and there's a base hit. A leadoff hit here as Yunkins is on base for the 3rd straight time. This time it is a hard fly ball to left field. It gets in for a base hit. And now Brett Barnett now coming up to the plate. So Yunkins a double, a single, and he is reached on an error back in the 3rd. He is standing on first base now. So now Yunkins, he's got 3 stolen bases this year, 75%. Strike 1, 3 out of 4 attempts. It is no balls and a 1 strike here with a runner now on first base. Carol Burris is tuning in from Southern California. How's the weather where you are, Miss Carol? This one is fouled away to the screen. No balls and 2 strikes. As you can see, overcast skies. I know Kent's been watching the radars very closely. Ouch. There is some heavy rainfall just to our west. It is right now around the Donovan area. And I'm still hopeful that we'll be able to get this game in before it gets here. This one gets away. Good job that time by Dobbs. He puts his body in front of it and keeps that ball right there where it needs to be. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5-1 is the score. Mules lead by 4 runs. They scored 4 of those runs. Back in the 3rd inning, back to first base is not in time. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We are literally about 11 minutes away from wrapping up day number 1 of our annual St. Jude Radiothon. It's nice. It's a big semi on the highway. This one is popped up. This one is going to be in no man's land. Good job by Greenwall, able to get to it. The first 2 runners now on base. And now Yunkins and Barnett are standing on first and second base.
Now batting 135, Westover.
So now Braden Westover coming up to the plate now. Hit that share button for us on social media. Nobody down here in the inning. Westover He is 1 for 1 here today. He is walked and he is singled. Awaiting on deck now is the shortstop, Luthauser. He's also a dangerous threat too. There's a ground ball. This one could be 2. Out at second, turns and first base got him for a 6-4 double play. Nice shot there by the Mules, and now the runner moves over to third base, but more importantly, there is 2 down here in the inning. Good job by Johnson, the Tabanera, and then Settle ends up getting the 6-4-3 double play. Boy, Mules had that happen to them a few moments ago. There's strike 1 on a foul ball. And now Carson Luthauser coming up. An RBI base hit back in the third and popped out to center field back in the first. No balls and 1 strike. So now here is your 0-1 pitch. This one is popped up. It's very playable. This one as Tabanera calls everybody off, and the Mules get out of the inning with a runner left on third base. Way to go, Mules defense. We go to the home half of inning number 5. Bratcher, Johnson, Settle coming up. Mules lead by 4 runs on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Breathe easier and extend the life of your HVAC system, plus fewer repair bills with Air Solutions Comprehensive Maintenance Plan. You'll save money and get the peace of mind that only comes from calling Air Solutions. 785-1500.
Maverick Glass offers repair of automotive, commercial, and residential glass, including mobile repair services. From a chipped windshield to a custom glass shower, remember Maverick Glass. Thank you for making Maverick Glass the area's leading glass company for more than 30 years.
Here's a quick and easy test to see if you need new tires. Insert a penny upside down, and if you see the top of Honest Abe's head, your tread is too low. If you don't, you're good to go. So when it's time for new tires, remember Christian Automotive and Tire, keeping you safe on the road.
We are back as we get ready for the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Mules right now lead at 5-1. But here's the deal. Steve Niederkorn is tuning in. Glad to have you alongside. Steve, thank you so much, my friend, for tuning in to Mules Baseball. Here it is. If the Mules can put together 6 more runs here in this inning, it's ball game. We can all go home. Bratcher, Johnson, and Settle due up. First pitch way outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Bratcher is 1 for 2 today. He has grounded out an RBI base hit back in the third. Oh, strike is called. Good location, but man, that one looked to be a little bit outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Strike 2 is called to Bratcher. It is 1 ball and 2 strikes now. 1 down here, or make that nobody out in the inning. The wind has calmed down somewhat, which is good news. There for a while, boy, it was sure blowing to left field. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Boy, the complexion has changed since Greenwood has came in the ball game. Greenwood at this point has given up no runs at all. Got into a jam last inning. There's ball 3 at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gave up an error, and then a hit by pitch, and then a walk, and then a double play, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Speaking of strikeout, 1 down here in the inning. So now Miles Johnson coming up. So now Johnson, as he digs in here in the bottom of the 5th inning already. Miles Johnson is 1 for 2 as well. He was involved in a questionable call the last time up where the ball ricocheted off of the umpire's ankle. Greenwood at 36 pitches. There is 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count. They've got some more movement in the bullpen right now. It's a right-hander on the mound. Two balls and one strike here. 3 balls and 1 strike here. This one is popped up. Miles Johnson gets underneath this one. This one's going to go over the head of the center fielder. Johnson, he's not stopping. He is going to go all the way to third base. You better believe it. Johnson with a 1-out triple. So Miles Johnson, boy, he went over the center fielder's head on that one. And now he is on third base. His first triple of the season. And now Cameron Settle, we're going to get a pitching change, I believe. They're going to go to the next man up. They're going to go to the righty. And we'll be back. Don't go anywhere. As we come right back here, we will have the next pitcher coming up as the Mules right now lead at 5-1. We're back in 1 minute on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Imagine playing sports, reading, or driving without needing contact lenses or glasses. The eye LASIK procedure at Eye Care Specialists could be the answer to help you improve your vision. Call Eye Care Specialists to schedule a free screening.
Kevin's Auto and Tire is now a certified dealer for Bridgestone and Firestone tires. Kevin's Auto is also a full-service garage from brakes and oil changes to electrical and AC. Don't forget they also offer custom muffler work. It's Kevin's Auto and Tire, located on Cravens Road in Poplar Bluff.
All right, so we are back now here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Hayden Greenwood is going to be the new pitcher here for the Lions. It is a 5-1 ball game as Poplar Bluff right now looking to add to their total as we are in the home half of inning number 5. So now Cameron Settle comes up to the plate now. Settle, as Greenwood is now on the mound, the righty comes in, and there is a ball taken up high. 1 ball and no strikes now to Cameron Settle. Settle is 0 for 2 so far today. Boy, he is due for a hit, no doubt about that one. Strike 1 right down the pike. 1 ball and 1 strike. The infield plays in again. They're going to have a hard time throwing out Miles Johnson. This kid is quick. There's the bunt. Told you. Oh, and the pitcher is not going to be able to make the throw. And Cameron Settle, you better believe it, that'll be an RBI base hit on the bunt attempt. It is now 6-1 is your score. So now the Mules lead 6-1. We are back to the top of the lineup now. So Noah Spain who digs in. Spain is 1 for 2 so far today. It's 1 ball and no strikes now, as Poplar Bluff leads this game by 5 runs. Spain digs in. Here is the 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one is carrying all the way back, and this one to the fence. Settle, he is going to go around third. He will score. Oh, what a play by Noah Spain. That ball was carrying. It's amazing how the wind has died down all of a sudden. If the wind was blowing like it was an inning ago, that one went over the fence. Mules now lead 7-1. So now Kolby Greenwall comes up to the plate now. Greenwall so far this afternoon, 2 out of 3. Let's make it 3 out of 4, big fella. What do you say? Swing and a miss. Boy, he was going to go downtown on that swing. No balls and 1 strike. It is 6:01. Day 1 of the annual River Radio St. Jude Radiothon has come to a complete. There's a rip and a base hit. Greenwall with another hit, and here comes the throw. It is safe. Another RBI here by Greenwall, and Spain comes in from second base. It is now 8-1. Mules now lead it here 8-1. Cade Huffman coming up to the plate now. We do have our day 1 total, by the way, on the annual St. Jude Radiothon. Boy, this is impressive, folks. $54,768 on day 1 of the annual St. Jude Radiothon. That's why we call it a community radiothon. Throw down to second base, not in time, as Greenwall hit first slide. He is safe. Another stolen base by the Mules. 1 ball and no strikes. 57,000, a hair under 58,000. Imagine what we're going to do tomorrow on day number 2. Foul ball squared away. 1 ball, 1 strike. I know that Coach Sievers is coming in with some FCA kids. They've been collecting as well. I don't have an amount there. Also, I know Vernon Barker, they've been working very hard at Barker's Towing on that free oil change for St. Jude. They'll be by tomorrow. And then, of course, your part tomorrow to call in and become a partner in hope for just $20 a month. And we'll give you those numbers a lot tomorrow, but it's 1-800-330-9727. We start at 6 a.m. tomorrow, less than 12 hours from now. There's a ground ball. There's a base hit by Huffman. You better believe it. And here comes the relay in, and Greenwall will score. It is now 9-1. So Huffman with an RBI base hit. He's got 2 RBIs here today, and the Mules are firing on all cylinders right now. Ball thrown to first base, not in time. The ball gets away, and the runner will take off, and he's at second. So an error on the throw, and the Mules have another runner in scoring position. So just like that now, runner on second base, still 1 down. There's ball 1 taken, 1 ball and no strikes now. One ball and no strikes. There's a smack by Dobbs. That one gets in for a base hit. 1 run's gonna come in to score. And Dobbs with an RBI as Huffman comes in And now it is a 10-1 ball game.
Now batting for 10, Kane Lewis.
So now Lewis, he is going to come in to bat here on Senior Day. Mules here leads it 10-1. And now we're going to see maybe a pitching change. Yes, we are. So we'll come back. We'll tell you who the new pitcher is in just a moment. We'll be back in 1 minute. Mules lead at 10-1 on the Southeast Sign and Graphics Mules Radio Network.
Caring for those you love also means taking good care of yourself. At Poplar Bluff Regional Medical Center, our healthcare providers take the time to identify your health risks and help you prioritize good health. Regular checkups and age-appropriate screenings are important to be healthy now and stay well in the future. With same or next day appointments and online scheduling, we make it easy to make an appointment right now. You can even see us from the comfort of your own home via telehealth. Put your health first today by making an appointment by visiting pbrmc.com and searching online scheduling.
All right, so we are back here. And a new pitcher now on the mound. Another pitcher on the mound here for the Lions is going to be Evan Lawson. He is a lefty on the mound. And so far this season, you look at the overall numbers here for Lawson as he comes in for the Lions. It is a 9-run deficit right now. And now for the Mules, they come up now as Evans has only pitched in 6 games this year, including this one, 5 1/3 innings so far. He has given up 6 hits, 6 runs, all 6 earned. He has walked 5 and struck out 6. Earned run average is 7.875. And there is a ball 1 taken. 1 ball, make it 1 ball and 1 strike now. As Lewis is up to the plate now. So Lewis now. So Lewis currently it is a 3 balls and 2 strikes count. This one has popped up and out of play. This one is going to get down, and it's going to be a long strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Outside, and Lewis is going to end up on first base with a walk. This one is popped up, and there is a base hit. And this game will come to a close. So Tabanera with a walk-off base hit as the Mules will win this ball game 11-1 in 1 hour and 42 minutes. Mules now with the big win here today as this ball game comes to a close. Hang out with us. We've got our post game coming up next right here live on the Mules Radio Network. We're coming right back in just a moment. All right, so we are back with our post game. We're going to start the post game and end the post game here on the field, and we're going to be joined by the seniors here today. And I want to do something really quick, if you don't mind, Tim. I had the seniors line up this direction. Well, Kane's walking away. Got to get Dylan and Kane over here. And then we'll interview them each one by one, and then we'll close it out here real quick. So I want to tell you guys something real quick. I've never done this before, but you guys mean a lot to me. So I want to give you guys this as a token of my appreciation for you guys, for your hard work.
Thank you, Frankie.
There you guys go. So let's start. Cameron Settle, first off, walk us through, talk about the season in general first off. What does this team mean to you, but more importantly, what does it mean for you guys to play some of your best baseball right here in early May?
It means a lot for us. Just how we've grown over the season. We kind of started out, didn't know who was where and where we were going, but we had a lot of guys step into big roles, and we've grown together as a brotherhood, and it's really shown out here on the field recently.
It really is.
Our
and
record.
I would say that, do you think that you still have a lot more better baseball ahead of you?
We definitely do. We're looking to go deep in the districts, and we're ready to play. We're just now getting started. So
absolutely. Congratulations on the win and senior night or senior day. What did it mean to you personally?
Just a lot of emotions, just, walking through the school today, seeing all these dudes next to me. I've grown up with these dudes and played with them on travel teams and park department and stuff. And we've had a lot of fun memories together, and it's good to have a last senior night.
Here's what I like about you and this team. You guys are not afraid to, preach the good word, and I tell you what, this team is so close because of it. Congratulations on the win. I can't wait till next week already, my friend.
Yeah, thank you, Frankie.
You betcha. Cameron Settle here. Rylan Seesengood, one of the fastest guys on the team. You're so aggressive. Walk us through what this season has meant to you personally. Same question as I asked Cameron. Senior day, walk us through the emotions here today.
Well, it's kind of bittersweet. I don't know. I played with these guys since I was like 8 years old. I faced Kolby, I faced Cameron in Park League, like ever since I started pitching. And going in this year, like we knew we were going to have a good team, but I didn't think it was going to be this good or have this much fun about it.
We started slow, but then the bats really got warmed up toward the end. I mean, that goes to tell you that in a tight ball game and in a game where we're expected to win, we come alive at all the right times.
Oh, after that first time through the lineup, we really feel good. Like, we get aggressive. If we don't do well, we really take it to heart and we get mad.
Absolutely.
So we hit the ball.
So I'll tell you what, like I always tell you every time, man, what do you want to tell the people watching right now?
Hi, Papa.
There you go, my friend. Congratulations on the win. Look for some great things from you. Greenwall, let's walk us through how sloppy it was in the outfield here today, first and foremost.
Oh, it was rough in the outfield. Even Coach called it a swamp. It's pretty funny. We all started laughing from it.
I was going to say, I was out there walking on. I'm like, oh, my goodness. And you know what? You guys figured out a way to play clean baseball in the worst conditions, and the wind picked up, didn't bother your team at all.
Yeah, I think it just helps all of us outfielders just kind of got each other's back. And for every play, if we mess up, we're right there making a throw in or whatever it is, making the catch.
You know, I asked Cameron this a few minutes ago in Rylan, too. I feel like that we are still not playing our best baseball, and that makes you guys a dangerous team going forward, at least in my eyes.
Oh, yeah, I think we still have a lot more potential for sure. Like, we come out here and just give it 100% and keep getting better.
What I like is I don't care if it's the top spot or maybe the 8-9 hitters, whoever's hitting that ball, they are giving it 110%, screaming down the lines. They're turning in routine plays into base hits, etc. That's got to make the seniors here on this team, you know, feel really confident going forward.
Oh, yeah, definitely. It helps a lot, and just knowing everybody's giving it 100% for sure.
So you'll take some time off to kind of rest up. We got a game tomorrow at Valley View, so what will you guys do between now and then and get ready for a big ball game tomorrow in Jonesboro?
We're just going to try to stay confident and keep the same approach. Just give it 100%, give it our all.
Not that no one's looking at us right now. Anything you want to say back home to folks watching on TV right now or here in the stands?
Just thank you for all the support, and yeah, let's get a win tomorrow.
Don't think I didn't notice the MVP here today, my friend. Congratulations. Kane, let's go to you, my friend. And I asked Kolby this, outfield. It was a mess out there, right?
Yes, sir. It was very sloppy. Like Coach said, like Kolby said, it was a swamp. But, you know, Kolby had my back when I made the error back there. And, you know, we just had each other's back and just played hard.
That's one thing about this team that I have seen. I don't care who makes an error. Everybody picks everybody up, and we quickly move on to where it doesn't hinder the performance the rest of the ball game.
Yes, sir. We just want to stay positive, want to keep the same approach, stay hot, and, you know, just keep rolling every inning, be ready every inning, every pitch. We just want to stay hot and get ready.
What does this season, today more in particular, being senior day, but this season, what has it meant to you personally to be around this group of seniors and the teammates that got your back all the way through?
Oh, it's meant a lot. All the memories we made this year, it's been great, like going down the Gulf Shores and going down Lake of the Ozarks. Just a good time, and, you know, I haven't, you know, got much playing time, but I've just, you know, kept them up in the dugout and just, you know, wanted to be a good teammate, be there for them, just like they are for me.
Well, sum it up. I know it's on the spot kind of deal. What's your fondest memory so far of this 2024 baseball season?
Well, so far was definitely the nights in Gulf Shores, going on the beach, you know, just having fun together as a team and hanging out and going to ball games, winning ball games, just, you know, playing together, like it's like a second family to me.
It's been a lot of fun watching you play. Congratulations on the win. Enjoy this moment, my friend. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow night in Jonesboro.
Thank you.
You betcha. Dylan Bratcher, my non-fondest moment is that time on the beach where he threw the football at my ankles. I'm just going to say it.
That's why I'm not a quarterback.
Okay, good deal. Let's walk us through today the emotions here. Our flamethrower of the game, obviously. This season's meant a lot to you, and I've got a chance to watch you grow up the last 4 years, so it's been special to me as well. Walk us through today the emotions and, more importantly, executing out there on the bump.
You know, senior day is very important to me, and it sums it up for everybody out here, our 4 or 5 seniors. And I knew that this is potentially my last chance here to show my capability and what I'm doing, and it felt nice to be able to pitch really good and have these guys behind me work behind me, and the bats were rolling, and so I didn't really get to show my full potential because we didn't finish the game. But it just means a lot that I was able to be here one last time and be on that mound and be able to pitch a good game.
We started slow, but then as the game wore on, the bats came alive. And as a senior, as a pitcher on this team, it makes you feel good knowing that at any given moment, this team can get hot at a moment's notice.
Yeah, it's like that one inning where they got that one run and they tied the game. I really wasn't worried because I knew that our bats would be coming alive soon because we really had a good first approach in the first inning, and that always translates to the next couple of innings, and that's what we did today, and I really wasn't worried.
We knew going in this game was a must-win, so was there any extra pressure with you seniors knowing that this is a district game opponent, that we need this win for better seeding? On the score, it doesn't show it that way, but was there any extra pressure at all for you guys?
I would say there is, because you get wrapped up in all the senior festivities and stuff like that, so you kind of focus on that. But I feel like our guys today, after we wrapped up everything at the mound, that we really got locked in, and we knew that we had to win this game to be able to showcase that we're better than half the teams in our district.
Tell you what, I started doing this back in 2018 full-time for the baseball season, or the baseball team. I've been doing this 15 years, and I can't find a better senior class I'm closest to. So for me, watching you guys graduate coming up in a couple of weeks, I'm going to be honest, it sucks for me because you guys are some of my favorite kids I've ever got a chance to get to know. And next season, when you move on to bigger things and better things, I will miss you guys. You have no idea how much I'll miss you guys. So for this season, for you so far this year, 7-1 on the season on the mound, walk us through what this season has meant to you, but more importantly, in front of your family here today, walk us through what all that means as you kind of digest what's going on.
It means a lot, especially with all my family came down to see this day for me, and it felt nice because I knew I had to put on something to showcase how much I love and all the effort they've put in for me. And like my mom and dad, they've really shown everything that they've done for me, and it really translates to what I'm able to do out here, all the travel ball moments and stuff like that. And it means a lot, not even just for me, but for my teammates to be able to win this game with us seniors. And they really are going to miss us next year, I feel like, but these guys are going to be very good. And Frankie, I just want to let you know that we're going to miss you as well.
Appreciate that very much. Anything you want to say to your folks right now? Watch. Matter of fact, what I want to do is I want to get all you seniors again to line up, and I just want you to look at the camera because you guys have no idea how many folks tune in every ball game. I don't care where I'm at. I can be at home, away. They love you guys more than they love me. So I'll step out of the way. I'll let you guys look over at the camera right there and wave at it, whatever you guys want to do. That is our Mules seniors right there. Congratulations on the 18 wins so far this season. And we're going to end our post game that way. Congratulations. Our next ball game, when is that coming up again?
That'll be tomorrow.
That'll be tomorrow. Hopefully the rain holds off. We'll be live in Jonesboro. Tim, we'll let you go ahead and end it. I'm Frankie Castile. Thanks again for tuning in to